Okay, now let's move to the next question, which is question number 20. Now here we need to find the value of 3 raised to the power 4 divided by 2 raised to the power 3. Okay, then we need to add it with 1 by 9 gets multiplied by 4 whole raised to the power 2 and minus 1 by 3 whole raised to the power 3 and divided by this. Okay, we need to find the value of this. Okay, so what we can do for this, first we need to solve it. Like what will be the 3 raised to the power 4? We need to solve it step by step. Okay, this is plus sign. Now 1 by 9 plus 4 is given over here. We need to find the square of it. Then, okay, so it is here only. Minus 1 by 3 whole raised to the power 3 divided by 1 by minus 2 whole raised to the power 3. Okay, so first we will try to solve this term only. Okay, so what we are getting, what is the 3 raised to the power 4? Okay, when we are solving it, so what we are getting, 81. Okay, 3 raised to the power 4 is 81 and 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. Okay, we can write it here like this. Then we need to plus it with this 1 by 9 into 4 and whole raised to the power 2. Okay, so when we are solving it, so what we are getting, 4 by 9 and whole raised to the power 2. Okay, so 4 by 9 and whole raised to the power 2. So here what we can do, instead of writing 4 by 9, what we can write? We can write 2 by 3 raised to the power 2 and whole raised to the power 2. Yes, we can split this 4 into the 2 raised to the power 2 and we can split this 9 into 3 raised to the power 2. Yes, so instead of writing 4 by 9 whole raised to the power 2, we can write 2 by 3 square and whole raised to the power 2. Yes, we can write that. So we are going to convert that thing into 2 by 3 and whole raised to the power 4. Yes, we can write it in that form as well. Now, here what is given? Minus 1 by 3 whole raised to the power 3 and we need to divide it with 1 by minus 2 and whole raised to the power 3. Okay, so what we can see over here, so powers are same and bases are there in division. So we can divide the base and we can write power as a same. Okay, so when we are going to solve it, what we are getting, okay, let's try to solve this. So we will get minus 1 by 3 multiplied by minus 2 by 1 and whole raised to the power 3. So we are getting minus 2 by 3 whole raised to the power 3. Okay, so that's what we are getting, 81 by 8 plus 2 by 3 whole raised to the power 4 by 2 by 3 whole raised to the power 3. Okay, now what we can see over here, bases are same and they are in a divisional form. Okay, the powers are different. So what we will do, 81 plus 8 and we can write it like 2 by 3 whole raised to the power 4 minus 3, which is equals to 1. Okay, so what we are getting, 81 by 8 plus 2 by 3. Yes, now we need to solve it. So what we are getting, so if we have to take their LCM, so we will get 24. Okay, now we need to multiply here with 3. So what we are getting, 3 and 3 8s are 24. And here we are getting, we need to multiply here with 8. So we are getting 16. Now we need to add it. So what we are getting, if 6 plus 3 is 9. 4 plus 1 is 5 and 2. We are getting 259 by 24. That is our correct answer. Okay, option number B. Now we need to solve the 22nd one question. The ratio of the numbers of the books to the number of the caps is given over there. If there are 56 caps, then we need to find the number of books. Okay, so ratio of given over there. So what we can see, the number of books will be 5x, we can say 8, and the number of the caps will equals to 7x. Okay, and the number of caps is given over there, which is 56. So 7x is equals to 56. So what is the value of x we are finding from here? The value of x is 8. Okay, so the number of books will be 5 multiplied by 8, which is equals to 40. So that will be option number D. Now let's coming to the question number 22. Which of the following option is incorrect? Additive inverse of 10 is minus 10, that is correct. Multiplicative inverse of 7 is 1 by 7, that is also correct. When a positive integer and a negative integer are added, we always get a negative number. No, that's not correct. We will get we can either get a negative or a positive numbers. That depends that what sign the bigger number is carries. Now reciprocal of 0 is not defined, that is correct. So the only incorrect option is option number C. Now let's move to the question number 23. In this question, the marks of 10 students are given over there and we need to find the range and mean. Okay, so how we are going to find the range? So as we all know that the range is equals to highest value minus lowest value. So which is the highest value among all these things? So 92 is the highest one. And which one is the lowest one? Lowest one, as you can see, is 68. Okay, so now 92 is the highest, sorry, 94 is the highest one. Okay, and the lowest one is 68. Okay, so we need to subtract 68 from 94. And when we are subtracting 68 from 94, so what we are getting? We are getting 26. Okay, so our range will be 26. Now we need to find the mean. For finding the mean, we need to add all the numbers. Okay, then we need to divide it by 100. Okay, when we are adding all the numbers, sorry, we need to divide it by 10. Okay, let's see what we will add, what we are getting after adding all the numbers. Okay, after adding all the numbers, we are getting 801. Okay, now we need to divide it by 10 because mean is just like an average. Okay, so first we need to add it, then we will divide it by the number of students. So 801, when we divide it by 10, we are getting 80.5. Okay, so that will be our mean. So our range is 26 and our mean is 80.1. That will be in option number C. So that's how option number C is our correct answer. Now let's move to the question number 24. In question number 24, what we are getting? In the given figure, all 6 quadrants are identical. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are identical. We need to find the shaded area. Just we need to find this area. Okay, so how we are going to find it? So as we all know that the area of quadrant is 1 by 4 pi r square. Okay, so first we have to find the area of all the quadrants. Okay, so how we are going to find it? Okay, as you can see, one quadrant is here and squares are also here. Okay, so first we will find the area of square. So area of square will be, if this is 14, so this will be 7 and this will be 7 because they are made up of by square only. So square, the sides of the are equal. So if this whole thing is 14, so this will be 7 and this will be 7. So the side of the square is 7 only. Now we need to find the area of square. Area of square will be 7 into 7, that is 49 centimeter square. Now we need to find the area of quadrant. So area of one quadrant will equals to 1 by 4 multiply by 22 by 7 and multiply by r. So what will be the r? R will be 7 only. Okay, now we will solve it and let's see what we are getting. When we are solving it, we will get 77 by 2. Okay, now let's see how many squares are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 square are here. If area of 1 square is 49, so what will be the area of 6 square? So for this, we need to multiply 49 by 6. Okay, so what we are getting after multiply 49 by 6? We are getting 294. So the area of 6 square is equals to 294. Now, if area of one quadrant is 77 by 2, so for this we need to find the area of 6 quadrant. That will equals to 3 7 are 21, 1 carry 2, 3 7 are 21 plus 2 is 23. We are getting 231. Now we need to subtract 231 from 294. Okay, what we are getting? We are getting 4 minus 1 is 3 and 9 minus 3 is 6, which is 63 centimeter square. That will will be our option number C. Understood? Let's move to the question number 25. In the question number 25, it is asking that we need to find the smallest number by which when divided by 25, 40 and 60 leaves a remainder 8. Okay, so what we need to do here in this type of questions, we need when remainder is given over there, so first we will add remainder in all the numbers. So that will be 25 plus 8, so that number becomes what? That numbers become 33. 40 plus 8, so that numbers become 48, and 60 plus 8, that numbers become 68. Now we need to find the LCM of 33, 48 and 68. Okay, so let's see what we are getting as their LCM. Okay, so when we are going to find their LCM, we are getting whatever the LCM we have to get, we are getting, we need to add 8 into it. Okay, so according to that, we are getting our correct answer, which is equals to 608. Okay, let's moving on. Now we need to find the number of lines of symmetry and the order of rotational symmetry here in this figure. Okay, so how we are going to get it? So first, the number of line of symmetry. So it is clearly evident over here. There is zero line of symmetry. Okay, now we need to find the order of rotational symmetry. It means that how many times we will rotate it, that a similar figure will be there. Okay, so if we are going to rotate it like this first time, so this leg will be here and this leg will be there. Then second time when we are going to rotate it, so this leg will move there, and whatever this legs comes here now, so that will move there. So if we are going to rotate third time, so we will get the exactly same figure as is this one. Okay, so that's why the correct answer is option number C, which is 0 and 3. Okay, let's moving to the next question, which is question number 27. Now question is asking that how many faces does the given figure have? So this figure has one face, this one is one face. Okay, now what we can say about the next one, this one will be the second one, two, third will be the dad, and fourth will be the dad. Then fifth face will be this, fifth, sixth, now seventh face can be this, eighth can be this. Okay, now if we are going through that, so that side face can be the ninth face. Okay, then if we are going through from the top version, so this face will be there only. Okay, now if we are going through that version, so what we can say, in total we have 12 faces over there. Okay, so that's why option number D is 12 face will be our correct answer. Or another thing what you can do, you can count the number of edges, whatever edges over given over there, and then count the number of vertex, and through that, by using formula face plus vertices minus edges is equals to, by using that formula you can get the number of faces. Okay, now 28th question we have. The 28th question is right. Which of the following is the greatest one? We need to find. Okay, so 4 raised to the power 0 is 1. 3 raised to the power 0 is also 1. And 5 raised to the power 0 is also 1. So here we are getting 3. Okay, let's move to the second option, so which is like 5 by 8 raised to the power 10 and whole divided by 5 by 8 raised to the power 5 and gets multiplied by 2. So when we are solving it, what we are getting? We are getting 5 raised to the power 10 only. Yes, 5 2s are 10. So we can write it like 5 by 10 divided by 5 by 10. And we are dividing 5 by 10 by 5 by 10. So we are getting 1. So here we are getting 1. Now let's move to the C option. So which is 5 raised to the power 0, which is 1. 3 raised to the power 3 is equals to 27. Now 3 times 9 is 27. So we are getting 1 here as well. Now let's come to the option number D. So 5 raised to the power 5 is 125. And what we need to do here, 1 raised to the power 5 is 1. And 5 raised to the power 5 is 125. So here also we are getting 1. Okay. So option number A is having a value 3. So that's why option number A is a greatest one. Now let's move to the question number 29. In the question number 29, we need to find the value of the value of K. Okay, what we can see over here, that UV, WX and YZ are the parallel lines. If angle M is equals to 85 degree, angle M is given over here, which is 85 degree, and N is equals to M divided by 5. Okay, the value of N, where value of N is M by 5. Okay, and the value of M is 85, so the N will be 85 by 5. So the value of N should be 5 1 is 5, 5 7 is 35. So the value of N should be 17 degree only, correct? Okay, now we need to find the value of K. So K is here, as you can see. Okay, so first what we are going to do, we are going to extend these lines like this. Okay, we are going to extend it. So what we are getting, if this is angle M, so this will be angle M. Okay, so the value of this angle will be 85 degree, correct? Now, if the value of this angle is 85, so whatever the angle over here, so that will be equals to what? 180 minus 85. Okay, so that angle will equals to 85 only. Now, this is the third angle that what we have over here, correct? So what is the value of that angle? So how we are going to find it? You can see the small triangle over here. In that small triangle, this angle is N. This angle we have found as 85. Okay, this angle we have found as 85, and this angle we need to find. So how we are going to find it? And the value of N is 17 degree. So first we will add these two angles. So 85 plus 17, what we are getting? 102 degree, correct? Now we need to subtract 102 from 180. Okay, let's see what we are getting. We are getting 78 only. Okay, so the value of this angle is 78. Okay, let's see what we can do next. Okay, this angle is 78. So what you can see over here, so in this and this angle K and this angle 78 and angle K are making linear pair. Okay, so that's how we can get the value equals to 180. So now what we need to do, we need to subtract 78 from 180. Okay, when we are subtracting 78 from 180, what we are getting? We are getting 102. Okay, that can be the possible value of K. Okay, let's move to the question number, next question, which is given over there. The given figure shows the number of the teddy bears sold during 5 days. Okay, now study the graph carefully and answer the following questions. Okay, how you are going to answer it? So in the first one, it is given over there that how many more teddy bears sold on Tuesday and Thursday together than on Monday and Wednesday together. So first we need to find out that how many teddy bears are sold on Tuesday and Thursday. Okay, so on Tuesday, what we can see, how many teddy bears were sold? If we are going through like this, so we can see in Tuesday 225 teddy bears were sold. Okay, now on Thursday, how many teddy bears were sold? If we are going to draw a straight line, so that will be 150. Okay, so on Tuesday and Thursday together, it will be 225 plus 150. Oh, yes, what we are getting? 375. Okay, now we need to find on Monday and Wednesday together. Okay, so on Monday we can see 175, and on Wednesday it is 100. When we are adding, we are getting 275. Okay, So how many more teddy bear were sold on Tuesday and Thursday than Monday and Wednesday? So we need to subtract it and we are getting 100. So the answer is option number B. Now, in the 31st question, if the cost of each teddy bear is 75, then how much money is earned in all the 5 days? Okay. So for this, what we need to do, first we need to find that how many teddy bear were sold on every day. Okay. So like what we will do, we will add the numbers of the teddy bears. Okay. So like what we can say, on Monday 175 were sold, on Tuesday 225 were sold, on Wednesday 100 were sold, on Thursday 150 were sold, and on Friday 200 were sold. Okay, now we need to add them all. Okay, whatever we are getting, we need to multiply that with 75. Okay, when we are doing it, so what we are getting 63,750. So that's why option A is our correct answer. Now let's moving to the question number 32. In question number 32, it is given over there that we need to find the sum of the given figures. We need to find the sum of the triangles over given figure. Okay, shaded portion over the given figures. Okay, so you can see what part of shaded fraction is over here. We are going through this. So how many total parts are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 parts are there. Out of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are shaded. So that will be 6 by 9. If we are moving towards here, so it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts are here. Out of the 3 parts are shaded. Okay, so when we are going to add them, okay, so let's see what we are getting. We are getting 29 by 18, which is equals to 7 by 6. So that's why option number A, 7 by 6 is our correct answer. Now let's move to the next question, which is question number 33. You need to find the solution of which of the following which is neither a whole number nor an integer. So first we need to solve the equation. So if we are going to solve the first equation, so what we are getting, 4x is equals to minus 8. So the value of x will be minus 8 by 4, which is equal to minus 2. Here we are getting the value of x as minus 2. Okay, now if we are going to solve this question, so 8x minus 5x is equals to 13 minus 7. So here we are getting 8 minus 5 is 3x is equals to 13 minus 5 is 13 minus 7 is what we are getting 6. When we are solving it, we are getting the value of x as 2. Understood? Now let's move to the next, which is 9x minus 7 is equals to 5. So that will equals to 9x is equals to 5 plus 7, which is 12. So x is equals to 12 by 9, and here we are getting 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are 9, 4 by 3. What? And if we are moving towards the option number 4, so which is like 15x is equals to 45. So x is equals to 45 by 15, which is 3. So as you can see over here, option number A, option number B, and option number D, all are whole numbers and integer. But option number C is a fractional number, which is rational number. Okay, so that's why option number C is the correct answer. Now let's moving to the question number 34. Here, what we need to do, we have to find the value of x. Okay, so for this, first we need to solve it. Okay, how we are going to solve it? Just simplify it. So 3 1s are 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 by 3 divided by 2 by 7. Okay, so we can write it like 7 by 2, then multiply by x by 7. Okay, so when we are solving it, what we are getting, 7 7 curves, we are getting 5 by 6x. And if we are solving this side, so what we are getting, 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 by 4, multiply by 2 by 3, and divided by 1 by 6. So we need to reciprocate it, so it's become 6 by 1. Okay, when we are solving it, we are getting 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 2 gets cut, so we are getting 5. Okay, now we need to solve it. So when we are solving it, we will get 5x is equals to 30, x is equals to 30 multiply 30 divided by 5, which is x is equals to 6, which is option number B. Now let's come to the question number 35. It is asking that by which congruency criteria triangle QSP should be congruent to triangle RSP. Okay, that's we need to find. Okay, so if we are going through these two triangles like QSP and what is RSP, so what is given over there, you can see SP is there in both the triangles, so SP is common to SP becomes common only. Okay, as you can see, angle QPS and angle RPS. Okay, now we will not go through that. We can as you can see over there in this question, this side QT is equals to side TR, which means triangle QSR. Okay, if these triangles are equal, this triangle, this side is equals to this side, and this is 90 degree. So these are the bisecting. If they are bisecting, so which means these two angles are equal. Okay, because this line is bisecting the whole figure, so which means angle QPS is equals to angle RPQ. Okay, now this angle is equals to this angle, this side is common over there, and what we can say, as this is bisecting the whole side, so what we can say over here, side PQ is equals to PR, because these are the congruent triangle that is given over there. Okay, so by SAS congruency we can say this triangle QSP is congruent to triangle RSP. Okay, so that's why option number C is our correct answer. Okay, students. So now we are having our next section, which is everyday mathematics. Okay. So let's start this section. So we will start with the question number 36. So question number 36 is saying that 800 becomes rupees 956 in 3 years. Okay. At a certain rate of simple interest. Okay. Rate is not given in the question. Principal is given, and after simple interest the that principal amount becomes 956, so that will be our amount only. Okay, understood? Now this 3 year is a time that is given in the question and the rate is missing. Okay, now the question is saying that if the rate of interest is increased by 4%, okay, now rate of interest is increasing by 4%, then what amount will 800 become in 3 years? That question is asking. Okay, now we have to answer it. So now, as we all know that the formula of simple interest is what? Formula of simple interest is P into R into T by 100. Correct? Now, what we can do, simple interest is given over here, which is 956. Okay. Now, P is given over here, principal amount is given over here, which is 800. After that, rate is missing in the question, so we are going to take R instead of rate. Okay, time is given over here, which is 3 years. Okay, by 100 we have to put according to the formula. When we cut it, what we are finding that R is equals to 956 by 24. Okay, and when we are dividing 956 by 24, what we are getting? Okay, we are getting 39.83. Yes, 39.83 we are getting as our interest, 39.83%. Okay. Now the question is saying if the rate of interest is increased by 4%. Now it is increasing by 4%. So we have to increase this 39.83% by 4%. If we are going to increase it by 4%, what we are getting? We are getting 43.83% as our rate of interest. Okay. Now the question is asking that what amount will 800 become in 3 years? So now we have to calculate simple interest again. Okay. So it will become 800 multiplied by 43.83% multiplied by 3, what is the time, and divided by 100. Okay. When we are solving it, so what we are getting? So for this, what we need to do, we will first multiply 8, because 2 zeros of 800 is cutted with the 100. Okay. So we have 8 that we are going to multiply with 43.83. Okay, then we will multiply it with 3. Okay, so we are getting 1051.92. 1051.92, and that is equals to 1052. Correct? So that will be our answer. Okay, which is option number C. Understood, all of you? Okay, now let's move on. Now, the question number 37. So question number 37 is saying that a shopkeeper has a certain number of bulbs. Okay, a shopkeeper has a certain number of bulbs, and we don't know that how many bulbs that he has. Now, out of the out of those bulbs, he sold 5%. Sorry, the 5% bulbs are found to be damaged. Okay, so let's suppose he has X number of bulbs with him. Okay, he has X bulbs. Okay. Now what we are supposed to do next? So according to the question, 5% of bulbs are damaged. Okay, so what is the 5% of X? So if we are going to find it, so the 5% of X will be 5x by 100. Correct? Because what we are doing X multiplied by 5 by 100. So which is 5 by 100x. And if we want to cut it, we can cut it and we will get X by 20. Okay, now we need to find the remaining number of bulbs, because it is saying that he sells 93% of the gold bulbs. Okay, so first we will find the remaining bulbs. Okay, so what is the number of remaining bulbs? So for this, we need to subtract X by 20 from X. When we are subtracting it, we will get 19 by 20x. Correct? Now, according to the question, it is saying that he sells 93% of the gold bulbs. Okay. So initially he has 100% bulb. What we can say? And he sold 93% of those. Okay. So what we are getting? We are getting 7%. Correct. Now, according to the question, after selling 93% of the bulbs, he still has 260 bulbs with him. Okay, so what we will do here, so we know that the remaining bulbs are 7% that we have. Okay, and the remaining number of the bulbs is also given over here, which is 266. Now we need to find 7%. Okay, I'm going to erase the previous calculation, then we will do it. Okay, now question is saying that 7% of the remaining bulbs. So how many of remaining bulbs are there? So 7% of that amount that we find. Okay, 19 by 20x is equals to 266. According to the question, it is given over here. Okay, so now what we need to do, if we are going to find it, so 7 by 100, because percentage is there, multiply by 19x by 20 is equals to 266. Okay, so that's how the x will equals to 266 multiply by 20 multiply by 100 divided by 7 multiply by 19. Okay, and when we are solving it, we will get the value of x as 4,000 rupees. Got it? What we are getting? We are getting the number of bulbs that he originally have is 4,000. Understood? Okay, let's move to the next question. Now, the next question is saying that in a quiz, Rohan scored 45, then he scored minus 50, then after that he scored 75 points in the 3 successive rounds. Okay. Now, Karan scored minus 45, then 50, and then 25. So now what we need to find here, who scored more and by how much, that we need to find. Okay. So first we are going to calculate the Rohan's number. Okay. So Rohan got, first he got 45 plus minus 50 in the second round, then plus 75. Okay. When we are going to calculate it, what we will get, 45 minus 50 will equals to minus 5 only, and minus 5 plus 75 equals to 70. So in a total he got 70 points. Okay. Now let's count the total number of Karan. So Karan scored minus 45 in the first round, then he scored 50 in the second round, then 25 in the third round. When we are going to calculate it, so 50 minus 45 will equals to positive 5. Okay. And plus 5 plus 25 is equals to 30 only. So he got 30. Now question is asking that who scored more? Obviously Rohan scored more. And by how much? So what we need to do, we will subtract Karan's marks from Rohan marks. Okay. So what we are getting, 30. So Rohan scored more by 30 points. Okay. Sorry. Yes, by 30 points. So that will be our option number A. Sorry, 30 when we have to subtract 30 over here. So we will get 40. So option number D. Okay, let's coming to the question number 39. So question number 39 is saying that a fair dice has faces number 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 and 9. Okay. Now, if it is shown, then find the probability of getting an even number. Okay, so out of these numbers, okay, how many numbers are written over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers are written over here. Now, out of these 6 numbers, how many numbers are even number? 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers are even number, correct? So even numbers are 3 and total numbers are 6. Okay, so finding the probability of an even number. So probability of an even number will be 3 by 6. And if we are going to simplify it, we will get 1 by 2, which is our option number A. Understood? Okay, let's move on. Now the next question, it is saying that a shopkeeper sells bananas in 2 types of boxes. One is small and one large. Okay. Now a large box contains as many as 6 small boxes plus 2 loose bananas. Okay. Are you getting it what the question is saying? The question is saying that a large box contains as many as 6 small boxes. Okay. Plus 2 loose bananas. Form an equation which gives the number of bananas in each small box if the number of bananas in one large box is 50. Okay, so let's take the number of bananas in one small box as x. Okay, number of bananas in one small box is x. Okay, so a large box is equals to 6 small boxes plus 2. So that will be equals to 6x because 6 small boxes are there plus 2 loose bananas. Okay, so that will equals to what? A large box. Okay, one large box, and one large box has 50 bananas. So that will equals to 50 banana only. Correct. Now we need, question is asking about that we need to form an equation only. So we have already formed an equation which is 6x plus 2 equals to 50. Correct. So that will be our equation, and we are going to see that. So that is in option number C. Understood?